Coach Dan here from Res Both, and I'm here to teach you how to do a jump squat. Now, a couple things about the jump squat is most people use it to basically get themselves tired and get their heart rate up. There's nothing inherently wrong with that, but that's not really how a jump squat should be performed. And I say a jump squat should really be performed for power purposes, meaning trying to generate as much, essentially, force as you can through your jump. They say there's nothing wrong with getting yourself tired, just note that your chance of injury go way up. And let's be real, I say, in my opinion, doing something like that where there's a risk reward just isn't there in terms of getting your heart rate up. Like I said, there's better exercises to do than a jump squat. The risk reward isn't there, but I digress. So how you should be performing your jump squats should be for power. I'd say basically what I mean by that is it's meant to be explosive. So you're going to basically drop down into that squat, and this is going to be different than your typical body weight squat in that I like to start with my hands out sort of to the side like this, and then as I'm dropping down into my squat, I'm pulling my arms back to actually load myself up. Once I hit that depth I'm looking for, I'm exploding out of it and ripping my arms up at the same time. And at that point, I'm not immediately going right back into my next jump squat. I'm reloading to explode again. And that's the purpose of a jump squat, is it's meant to be a load and explode and taking your time on the load. So if I'm actually performing this in real time, I'll go ahead and do 3 reps for you, and walk you through how I would actually perform this. So again, loading up my squat, dropping down, taking my time, loading those arms and exploding up. I'll take a step back, I'll sort of step back into it, reset my feet into the spot I want to do it, and then here we go again. I'm dropping down, I'm loading, pulling the arms back, and I'm loaded where I want it, and exploding it straight up, and again, taking that step back. You can see how long it is taking me to do each rep. And this is how I would actually want you to perform your jump squat. Here I go again with my load and explode. And that's how I would, like I said, perform my jump squat. That slowly, taking a step in between. When we're talking about power, your reps should only last like 1 second, and the time between reps should be like 10 to 15 seconds to make sure that you're loading up every time to perform that explosive movement perfect every time. But that's how you do your jump squat.